Yo, it's Bostjan from BossLifeHacks.com, and I'm chilling here in Tenerife South, Costa Deja. It's fucking amazing, my mind is blown. And today I'd like to answer one question that I get quite a lot, and it's should you continue school or not? You know, a lot of people ask me that, and I see people asking, you know, other influencers, etc., this question a lot, so I would like to give you my thoughts about it. First of all, I'll start with I always like to tell stories, right? Because I think people relate easier through that. So I'd like to start with a story of what happened to me, I think last year, or no, it was actually this year, early this year, I think March or April, right? And I had the privilege, you know, I'm really grateful for that experience of finding myself at some moment together with 2 or 3 friends, well, actually one, you know, good friend and 2 acquaintances. And we were at this super posh Viennese restaurant, right? And it was so funny because the discrepancy between people there was so large. On one hand, you had us, you know, all 20-something dudes in fucking, you know, tank top and shorts and looking like they just came from the gym. And then the other people that were there were lawyers and, you know, probably in their 50s or something, you know, high access and stuff like that. You know, the prices were insane, and I'm happy because my friend actually bought the lunch for me, right? But what I'm trying to tell you with this story is that there's a lot of different ways of how you can approach life, and the traditional dogma of, you know, study hard, go to school, continue university, then get a good job, etc. It's not there yet, right? And I know you heard that before, but let's approach the question of should you or should you not quit your job, right? University. Okay, so first I'll just give you a short sort of thing that can help you decide, and then I'll give you more pros and cons and go into a little bit with more details. But in short, I would say if you want to be either a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer or something that requires a lot of actual, you know, factual knowledge, like you need to study and practice the different procedures, etc., then yes, then you need some sort of official, you know, learning, because otherwise nobody will hire you as well. You can't just say oh yeah, I kind of researched on Google, you know, how the human body works, and now I would like to I don't know, do an operation of your, I don't fucking know, something, right? Doesn't work like that. However, if you want to work in a different field, something creative, web design, design in general, copywriting, marketing, video editing, music production, sales, you know, marketing, having any physical business, you know, entrepreneurship, all those fields and areas, you don't really need any official, you know, sort of education. You can pretty much research everything that you need to know on, you know, on fucking Google. And the great thing about that is that you can progress way faster than at traditional university, right? Because the university and school system in general is sort of built for at a medium pace, right? So kind of everybody can get it, right? However, if you're highly driven, you can really do that way faster, you know, if you want to. Now, I finished bachelors, you know, degree, which is the first degree, kind of, I guess, myself. But I'm continuously meeting a lot of people, you know, a lot of, again, dudes in their 20s, you know, who are making a lot of money, you know, thousands, tens of thousands, you know, in some cases, and even hundreds of thousands of dollars already in their fucking 20s, right? You know, and some of them as young as actually 20, 21, and I'm fuck, you know, how would my life be different right now, you know, when I'm 25, if I didn't go to uni and if I didn't spend those 4 years there, you know, partying, kind of learning something, but not really, right? That was a little bit different as well. Can we have a receipt after that? ¿Podemos pagar?
Sí, señor.
Gracias. Okay, so those were a few examples of, you know, what you can see in your day-to-day life as well. But now let's go into the pros and cons of actually, you know, pursuing this formal education or not. I would say, you know, the biggest cons of, you know, not going to the university, it's sort of trying to find your own way very early on. One of the biggest cons is there's still a lot of societal pressure, right? Your parents will surely, you know, they won't be happy when you say yeah, fuck university. They won't be happy, right? That is just a fact. And you know, a lot of your friends, associates, and other people around you will probably sort of either tell you or, indirectly let you know that, it's not the preferred, option. Another thing is, there's a lot more uncertainty, right? Like you just don't know exactly what to do. Like you're forced to research, right? In university, they tell you do this, do that, do this, and you continue that for 4 or 5 years or whatever it is, and then you're done, right? If you just start on your own, sort of, you don't have that, right? And then another thing that's important here is that I'd say you have a little harder time like having a nice social circle or a nice social life, because universities, for one thing, they're really good, and that's for partying and for meeting people, because you're sort of like everybody's together, people just organize stuff, so it's a lot easier for you than if you're on your own, right? To meet people, get new friends, partners, whatever, right? So those are a few cons that you can experience. Gracias. Perfecto. So cool. I feel like a rock star. But then on the flip side, there's a lot of pros to that as well, right? To sort of going your own way. There's so many as well. Like, for example, there's no high tuition fees, right? If you're in States, UK, other countries where tuition for university is paid, like those fees are just insane, and then you exit your uni and you have like this amazing big debt, like it's not really nice, right? Another thing is you move at your own pace, Again, I had the privilege of, being surrounded with some people who move at incredible pace. Like when I mean incredible, like damn, like I was really inspired by one of my ex-flatmates in Barcelona, like pretty much starting up a business, and like I think he was like 11 months in and already like outsourcing, hiring other people, like crazy numbers in 11 months, like it's insane. It's so insane. So you can move at your own pace. And another really cool thing is you can do pretty much whatever the fuck you want, right? Like you can make it 45, please.
Oh, thank you.
You can make pretty much whatever you want. Like you can go to, like I'm still working right now, except that it's December 10th and I'm chilling here in this like insane sun. Like I never get suntan, but whatever, right? So that's just to sort of give you a feeling of what you can do if you go out of those traditional objectives, if that's the word. So yeah, as a sort of general conclusion, a little more ranty one, this one, should you quit school or not? It depends. In general, if you're trying to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or something that requires a lot of technical know-how, then yes, you should probably chase some sort of formal education. However, if you're looking to go more into the like arts, design, development, sales, marketing, a lot of those more like free world sort of things, like I don't personally think you need to go to university. I think you can move much faster if you go on your own. Now, a few other things to take into account as well. You pretty much need to think about your social life as well. Maybe if you're not super driven and you don't want to like full on charge it, like of course you can take the comfortable path of uni, spend a few years, sort of decide what you actually want to do. You have a lot of time to reflect and to just socialize and chill there. But if you're very driven and you know kind of what you want, then just go for it. Uncomfortable is the good way, and then good things happen, right? So again, this was a little shorter video, a little more ranty on the spot, but I really felt that this like background and this epic place here in Tenerife South really sort of adds to the message, right? That you don't have to go to the traditional way, you don't have to do what everybody else are saying, but you can sort of, and it's not bad, but what I'm trying to say is that you can decide for yourself and then see what happens.
Thank you. A lot.
No
Gracias.
problem. Gracias. So yeah, that's that. Enjoy the video. Let me know what you're struggling with. Are you thinking about this decision? Otherwise, I made another similar video on that topic, how to make a difficult decision. I'll post it somewhere in the description. Check out the video, drop some questions in the comments. I read all of them, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.